really discouraged, sign of youth, sign of immaturity, sign of lack of leadership.
Coach, at what point, where do you go from today, as far as learning moment?
I think you start, hopefully, from the players' perspective, I hope that they start paying a little more attention to detail in practice. This is, coaches can sometimes see things coming based on how players are practicing, and unfortunately, we might have had a little bit clouded vision of who we are, and not understanding that the only way we're going to win basketball games this year is to be probably really ugly and play really hard-nosed defense and be great on the boards. And we may have started thinking we were a little bit better than we are. So I'm hoping that this is a reality check for them and that we go back to work. Just didn't work hard enough today at all.
So I guess obviously you're a little bit overrated than the polls would suggest.
I think we'll know. Honestly, I don't want to jump out there and say, oh, we're terrible, just we lost a game.
Right.
And it's, where do we go? I mean, kind of like he just said, where, what do you learn from it? How much better do you get from this loss? What does a reality check do for you? And the next two games, I think then we'll see if we really were quite overrated. I don't want to jump out there and say that, Kirk, immediately, because, we are young. And we were without, Koki was not full strength at all, and we were without two starters today, so I'm not trying to make excuses for them. I think we'll know the answer to that in a week or two.
When do you think you might get Chad's back?
It's day-to-day right now. I feel fine about it. She will be back, just definitely day-to-day, being very cautious about it, clearly.
Yeah. So is it a concussion, or
she just suffered a head injury in the game against Corpus Christi, and has been day-to-day since then.
Do you feel like your team ever played scared or intimidated?
I thought we started the game well. And then, I subbed. And when we subbed, the energy level went down, and I think then the youth set in. I think then it was like, oh, this is really going to be really tough. And we have not had to play, probably since the St. John's game, we have not had to play a 40-minute game. We've played a half in several games of pretty decent basketball. We've not played a 40-minute game this year. So we needed to play this game.
Yeah.
And, we have to go back to the drawing board with some things. Obviously turnovers are a huge issue for our team right now, and that's not seemingly it's not getting better.
What are your options there?
We, again, don't want to overreact to one loss. It is youth. We can alter some things we do in practice. I love the up-tempo style, but that we'll learn at some point if that's not going to play into these young guards' hands to play so up-tempo. Today I really thought it wasn't. I thought they slowed us down. I thought that they got us to a snail's pace, and then we sort of stood around, making one pass, and we'd walk it down, make one pass, and then jack it up. And I think there was one stat here Ashley gave me where we were up 10-5 and we missed 20 straight shots. So, and I would say that in that stretch, if I go back and look at the film, we probably made one pass and shot it. One pass and shot it, and then all of a sudden we started playing into their transition game, and they made a run, and we didn't answer we didn't answer the run at all.
Coach, can you talk about NECA's consistency in rebounds and points and what kind of impact that's had on this young Texas team?
Well, I think NECA, first of all, I want to say you never want to expect to not win, but I did see this performance coming a little bit based on, I didn't think we practiced well this week. I'm a coach that is a big believer in preparation and how you look in practice all week. And the one thing I can say for NECA is that she comes every day and performs in practice. And I think that's why she's fairly consistent. She didn't shoot the ball well today and really didn't play well. and she would tell you that. But I mean, rebounding is effort, and she comes to play every day in practice. I think what's our biggest problem right now is that everybody doesn't come to play every day in practice. We have a lot of young people. It's always something, and until we can get this group to figure out that practice is really important, then we're not going to make much headway.
Any last questions?
Coach, if you can, talk about the purpose of this showcase and what it means.
Well, it means a lot, and you know, you don't want to ever discount the opportunity that we had to come down here and play this. You know, we really appreciate this opportunity by everyone involved. I mean, just the benefit that it has for cancer research is enough said right there. And you know, we're very privileged to be a part of what's going on today. And you know, I again want to thank everyone for that opportunity. And I wish we would have performed well. You don't ever want to come to this type of environment, especially when someone invited you down here to represent the state and the University of Texas and perform like this. So I'm very disappointed that we didn't show more pride. But we will, you know, you always, as a coach, I will always take responsibility for us not performing well, and we as a coaching staff have to get back and figure out how we can be better.
All right, we good?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.